Hey folks, this is just a quick video to show you how to set up the Epic Online Subsystem plugin. I've got my Unreal Engine project here. You can see you've got the usual folders. To set this up, we need to put some config values in the Ioni files. Now I've got Visual Studio open, Visual Studio Code open here. You can use any editor you like, but I'm just using Visual Studio Code here. So first up, we need to get default engine.ini. So look in the config folder. If it doesn't exist, you can create default engine.ini. Just make it a blank text file to create it. And we're just going to add these settings here to this file. So once you got that in, the next step is we also need to add the default game.ini setting. So again, just copy it from the configuration page, go to default game.ini, again, create it if it doesn't exist. Chuck that in, and so now we've done the core setup. So what we need to do now is we need to go and set up the actual product information. So this is the information you'll get from the Epic Online Services portal. So just wait a second for this to sign in. All right, so we want to go to our product here. And first up, we need to, so we're just going to copy this. This is going to go in default engine.ini. So again, just jump back over here and put that in. Now, the product ini is underneath, I think, product settings. So just grab this here. Grab that, put that over here. The sandbox is going to be the live sandbox. Sometimes you'll have like a dev or a staging sandbox, but you'll need to use a live sandbox for Epic Online Services at the moment. So just grab the live sandbox ID, put that in here. You can fill in your product name. So in this case, example, product version, you can set it to whatever you want. In deployments over here, you might need to create a new deployment if you've never set it up, but we're just going to copy this ID here and put that in over there. All right, so now that's done. We need to get our client credentials. So again, you might have to go and create a new client credential here, but I've already got one set up. So I'm just going to go over to, I think it's client details. Yeah, so get this client ID. It's at the top of the screen here. Go here, put this in, secret key. Just copy it, put it in over here. Save all that, and then if we head back down there, we don't need to do anything with dedicated servers at the moment. If you are setting up identity, which you probably will be, use a few extra configuration values. These all default to sensible default, so you don't have to go in and set these up unless you want to. So we're just going to set our authentication behavior to EOS required, which is basically require an Epic Games account when the player logs in. You can read through this documentation here. This has a lot more settings related to authentication that may or may not be applicable for your game. So we've got to set this all up. I'm just going to open up the demo project now. So we'll go over here. And we'll just let it build. So now that's done, we'll just let the project load up. And we're going to click play up here and log in. And you can see that we're logged in. This worked because I was already logged in. I've already logged in previously. But if you were using EOS required and you hadn't done a previous login, then you would get the login prompt through your web browser. That's that.